You could be a startup, you could be an established business that's thinking about shopping your insurance, or you could be somewhere in between and just doing research on business insurance. Not sure what to buy or how to judge whether you have the right insurance coverages. If shopping for business insurance is on your mind, stick with me. I'm going to give you a few things to consider coming right up. Okay, business insurance. It's complex, it's confusing, and it can be costly. Before I get into it, I want to let you know that if I don't answer your questions in this video, you can call me or you can drop me an email with those questions. I love helping business owners when it comes to insurance and risk issues, so please, I have an open door and I welcome your inquiries, even if you're not looking to change brokers at this time. And I promise, no hardcore selling or nonsense if you do reach out, just some problem-solving conversation. So, something I can tell you from the start is that after 40 years in the insurance business and working with business owners, I've learned that even the smartest decision makers at businesses large and small don't fully understand their business insurance. These leaders do not have a reliable method to audit what types of coverages they need or don't need, or whether their insurance protection is sufficient to hold up to serious claims should they occur. And that's understandable. Business insurance, as I mentioned, is really complex and it's nuanced. In fact, the truth of the matter is that a lot of insurance brokers don't really understand what they're selling to business owners, and they're just hoping that they're getting it right. So it's understandable that buyers don't fully get it if the sellers don't get it. Part of the problem, I believe, is rooted in the way most businesses go out and procure business insurance. It's called bidding out or shopping out their account. Every few years, after being hounded by several insurance brokers every year wanting a chance to quote the company's insurance, business owners will occasionally permit 2 or 3 brokers to come in and give them quotes. The decision maker may even go online and try their hand at getting a quote from an online provider, and I can talk about that in another video, but I will say that the do-it-yourself commercial insurance idea really is not that great. Now, I want to stop here for a moment and ask you a couple of questions. First, how valuable is your business to you? What percentage of your net worth does your business represent? If your business was destroyed or impaired today, how would it affect your family's income flow now and in the future? I ask these questions because for most business owners, their firms represent a huge chunk of their net worth and pretty much all of their income flow. Their business is their life, and that's the perspective I'm coming from when it comes to your business insurance. I want to make sure you, the business owner, understands the risks you face, and I want to give you the confidence and peace of mind that we're doing our best job possible to protect you from those risks. For us, this is a big responsibility. Okay, with that established, let's go back to the bidding and shopping process. If you've been through it before, you know it's not pleasant. In fact, it kind of sucks. Brokers are jockeying for what insurance companies they can bring your account to for quotes. There's applications and supplementary applications to complete. Often there's loss control inspections from multiple insurance companies. And it seems like you have to do a lot of work to get this done. At the end of the whole process, you meet with these 2 or 3 brokers and you go over the quotes they're recommending. The proposals are all different in their details, the limits of coverage, and the recommendations. And on top of all that, it's written in insurance-ease language you really don't understand. So, how do you make a decision on which proposal is best? In many cases, decisions are made based on price because the business owner, they can't decipher which proposal offers the best value, and that can be a problem. I'm not saying that the lowest price isn't the best option, but what I am saying is that the decision-making process is flawed, and it's flawed for 2 predominant reasons. The first is that the goal of the bidding process isn't made clear from the beginning. Your goal is, or should be, get me the best protection for my business so that I have peace of mind and get it at the most reasonable cost. Because your business represents your life and your income and your legacy, proper protection should be objective number 1. But the competing brokers have a goal of just getting you the lowest price because they believe that getting that low price in front of you will win them that deal. And let's be honest, winning deals is what it's all about for most insurance brokers. Unfortunately, these 2 goals oppose each other. They are not congruent. And in search of the lowest price, corners are cut, costly options may not be presented, And the worst part is that the proposal is based on what you already have, probably because you said, give me an apples to apples comparison to what I have. Insurance agents aren't starting with a blank sheet of paper when they work on your deal. They're often copying what you have and only repeating prior mistakes made by prior agents. And here's the second flaw: lack of diligence. There's a tremendous lack of due diligence when it comes to the bidding and shopping process in the insurance industry. The starting point, as I mentioned, for most shopping exercises are your current policies, which I can tell you are outdated, have incorrect limits of protection, and lack key coverage parts and endorsements needed in today's world. So it shouldn't be a surprise that the quotes you're getting are going to be wrong as well. The big question is, how do you fix these two flaws if you want the best protection at the lowest cost? Now, this may sound entirely self-serving, but hear me out. The answer is you change the dynamic. Rather than pitting 3 brokers against each other and go out and get quotes, you interview brokers and you select one to work with. This is called the broker selection process. You select the broker you believe is best at doing 3 things. The first, they're going to perform a thorough review and analysis of your current insurance coverages and your needs, as well as your historical claim performance. Number 2, they're going to deliver a report on those findings with their strategy on how they would approach the market if this was in your best interest for alternative pricing. And number 3, finally, what risk control strategies would this broker recommend to help you manage risk in your organization? Creating a solid risk control strategy puts you in the driver's seat on future insurance renewals, and it lowers your costs. Good risk control also helps you improve productivity and long-term profitability. Here's the bottom line. Most business owners and company decision makers lack a reliable methodology to determine what insurance protection they need and at what limits. They've relied on long-term broker relationships and/or the bidding process we talked about to shop the market for ideas, which often come up short on expertise, insight, and strategy. To avoid this, you, the decision maker, need to be in control. You gain control by hiring the right broker to lead the process of discovery, strategy, and implementation. You hire the right broker based on a strategic broker selection process, not by having several aggressive brokers fight it out in the market for the best price scenario. Keep in mind, bigger isn't always better. I have met many prospects who are dissatisfied with their big institutional brokers who have lost touch or failed to manage expectations. Broker selection is about problem solving, value proposition, and effectiveness. It also has a lot to do with likability and trustworthiness. You need to like the broker you will work with and feel that they are trustworthy. Want to learn more about the broker selection process and why we may be someone you want to talk to? Contact me by phone, email, and if you'd like, you can book a call directly on my calendar, found in the description box below. Thanks for watching this. I hope you found it informative, and if you did, do me a favor and hit that likes up button. Thanks.